Hi everybody. Today we are doing a theory about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 6. It is sort of like a reaction to CP Games theory, and I really like that one. There's just some plot holes I kind of want to fill in on my own because I wanted to, and I like it. I like his video, and I think that's a very good theory, and I am agreeing with him. But there's just some things that I thought I could fill in to make even more sense. This is a good video, not hate. So his theory is that it's all a TV show, and that the whole series is a TV show, and that the Notebook is only isn't with the big corporation or the big company that is controlling it from 2 to 6. Or most of 6, not the end, when the Notebook comes back. The Notebook is like a representation of being creative. That's why the red guy sings the creative song, because I like that song. I'm not going to sing it. I don't know if it's copyright or not. But I really like that theory, that creativity is kind of taken away when a big corporation or company joins a standalone group. And actually, something he chose to back it up, that I agree with, backup support information, is that actually the creators didn't actually try to join a group, which kind of proved it, that proves their idea about that. And instead of most people would just join a group, but they just didn't, and that kind of goes into the storyline. Also, the Notebook is in the beginning, and also it's not. She is not in the big computer thing that Red Guy just types on and brings up all the past characters except the Notebook. And at the end, she comes back, and I also think that's a good point. But there is one thing that got me kind of confused, but I have an idea to prove that there's still hope for the theory. You can't see it, but I have ta-da! Okay. I'm sorry, I'm sick, guys. I'm sorry. One thing that I was confused about is that the Notebook, yes, chooses to be creative, but she says that green is not a creative color. I mean, I'm not being biased about green. That's not my favorite color, but I'm just saying she's excluding a color. That means you're not being entirely creative because you're not really using another bit to be creative. I'm just saying excluding green isn't using all the colors or everything is being creative, thinking outside the box. You're making a box by saying green isn't a creative color. That is excluding something and making a box around it. It's a box. And also saying that the clown wasn't creative. And I thought that was creative. That was a great painting. But she kind of destroyed that with oil that he also drowns in, which is sad. I mean, I don't know if he survives or no. He kind of does. I mean, you see him in the next scene, but still. I don't know why oil is her choice of weapon, but for whatever reason. But anyway, that's not the point. The point that I'm saying is that, but she is making a box of uncreativityness. I'm sorry, I'm sick. Anyway. But I still stand by CP Games theory, and I will also leave a description of that video because I'm a nice person. But I can still back up his theory, even though that plot hole. The reason is because my theory is that the same thing sort of his, but except to fill in the plot holes, I think that there was a sponsoring. I don't know why I lost that word. I did this 100 times. Anyway, a sponsoring group, because there still has to be a company that Roy is in or a leader of before they take over or hire the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared show. When I say that, I mean in the actual videos, not in real life. Before Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared show, the little kids show, was was hired or brought into the big company, there had to be a company. Maybe that company was sponsoring. And when we see the creative video, the one of the notebook, that is like the one right before like they get taken over. Like I believe each one is right after each other. Because, I mean, in the 4th, 5th, and 6th, another one goes missing and they're not there in the next. Just thinking it's around the same time because the duck doesn't realize that the red guy's gone. So it has to be relatively near when he left. Just saying. So if they're around, like, maybe like a few days after each other, maybe more in the beginning and less in the end, but they're still about around the same time. Because in the computer one, remember they look over at the globe expecting it to come to life. So it must be around the same time to have the expectation by then. Or, like, if it's spaced out, they would forget. But what I'm saying is that there had to be a sponsoring thing. And it must be, and maybe the first one is, like, right before they take over. Or, like, they're pretty close because they're close. That was a lot. I'm sick. Anyway, I'm sorry I keep breaking it in the middle of it saying I'm sick because I really don't feel good. But I'm doing this for you guys because I haven't made a video in a while. It's been a lot going on. No, I say that a lot, but there has been a lot going on around the time I got my YouTube channel. But just forget that I said that. Forget it. Back to the theory. So if they're close, that means they were still kind of controlling, but they weren't technically in it. So that's why you don't see the Android, and there's not really a lot of reminiscence of the sponsors. But they're still there, and they're close enough. So like, that's why the notebook isn't actually, like, doing exactly what you want. And another thing I have to point out is that her paintbrush she uses to destroy the masterpiece, the yellow guy created, it doesn't actually touch the paper. It might just be like the puppetry, animation thing, whatever you would like to call it, that the creators use. But still, I think that's good evidence. Maybe not the best, but that's what I got. And at the end, though, she does say that this never be creative again. Maybe she's quitting. That's her saying this. I'm never being here again. Like, cause she's creative. That's her name. Just call her Creative or Notebook or whatever. Just never be her again. She will never be there again. So she just leaves because she sees how close they are. She just doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. And when we first see the first episode of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, maybe that's not the first episode in the storylines show. That's a kid's show. Maybe that's not the first. Maybe she's a character in it. So maybe she saw how it's getting closer and closer. But now she leaves. And that's why at the end she comes back. Because the sponsors are gone now. That's why they're actually their own favorite colors. So that would mean that all of it's gone. The restrictions are gone. So the characters aren't restricted by even not being able to be their favorite color. That still is a restriction. The small one that is gone unnoticed, but in the end, all the restrictions are gone. The sponsors are gone. Roy is gone. That's why they pulled the plug on it. So she comes back. So that's just my explanation why the Notebook wasn't acting the nicest, even though she is before they're taken over. And I agree with CP Games' theory. Again, this is not a hate video. I really like his channel. I think he's cool. So I'm just saying, that's my theory, sort of. That's my reaction theory. My reaction theory. That actually would make a lot more sense because it's a theory about my reaction. Yeah, you get it. You probably get it. I'm probably just stupid. But so see you in another video. Bye.